Today, millions of people over 65 are quietly struggling with basic things, climbing stairs, walking to the corner store, or simply getting up from a chair without effort. And far too often, they're told it's just part of aging. But is that really true? Take Margaret, for example. At 68, she had fallen twice in the same month. Her doctor said it was normal, nothing to worry about. She even began considering moving to a single-story home. But everything changed when she started adding just 4 simple vegetables to her meals. Within 90 days, she was climbing stairs again, with confidence, and even resumed her morning walks through the neighborhood. What made the difference? Not expensive supplements, not complex workouts. The answer was right there in her local grocery store. Common vegetables that cost less than $2 per serving, but contain compounds that directly support aging leg muscles, restore nerve connection, and fight inflammation. In this video, I'm going to show you the vegetable that contains a natural nitrate compound shown to boost leg strength by up to 13% in adults over 65. Why most people unknowingly throw away the most powerful part of these vegetables, and how cooking them the wrong way can destroy up to 60% of the nutrients your legs depend on. I'll also walk you through the exact routine to get real results, including the critical timing most people get wrong. And at the very end, I'll share a simple beverage, probably already in your kitchen, that when combined with these vegetables can double their effectiveness for your leg muscles. If you've been worried about falling, feeling unsteady when walking, or losing your independence little by little, this could be a turning point, because losing strength doesn't have to be part of aging. Not if you give your body the tools it truly needs. Let's start right now, not in the gym but in your own kitchen. Why nutrition matters for leg strength. After 65, as we age, it's easy to blame muscle weakness on simply getting older. But what most people don't realize is that after 65, your body enters a unique physiological state, a kind of silent battle happening inside your cells. Here's what that battle looks like. Your body becomes less efficient at absorbing protein from food, even if you're eating the same amount as before. Hormone levels that once supported muscle growth and repair begin to decline. Inflammation increases silently, especially in the muscles and joints of your legs, and together these factors begin to chip away at your strength, stability, and balance. That's why some older adults feel tired even after a good night's sleep, or experience leg fatigue after just a short walk around the house. Now, the medical community has traditionally focused on exercise to combat muscle loss, and yes, movement is vital. But what is often overlooked is that exercise without the right nutrients is like trying to build a house without bricks. You need both the stimulus and the raw materials for muscle repair and growth. Recent studies, including one published in the Journal of Nutrition and Healthy Aging, show that certain plant-based compounds can reactivate dormant cellular pathways responsible for muscle repair. These pathways tend to go to sleep as we age, unless reawakened by the right combination of nutrients. And that's exactly what these 4 vegetables provide. They don't just support muscle mass, they help your body build resilience from within. These vegetables contain natural compounds that improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and enhance neuromuscular communication, the signal between your brain and your legs that keeps you steady and mobile. So while supplements might offer isolated benefits, and exercise helps maintain what you have, real lasting strength after 65 starts with the food on your plate. Vegetable 1. Beets, nature's circulation enhancer. If you've ever noticed how beets stain your hands a deep crimson, that's not just a coincidence, it's a clue to their power. Beets are one of nature's richest sources of dietary nitrates, natural compounds that convert into nitric oxide in your bloodstream. Why does this matter? Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels, improving circulation and oxygen delivery to your muscles. especially in your legs, where blood flow often becomes sluggish with age. One study published in the Journal of Gerontology showed that older adults who consumed beetroot juice 3 times per week increased their muscle power by up to 13%, with effects comparable to people nearly a decade younger. That is not a small difference. It is the kind that can help you walk more confidently or get up from a chair without using your arms. But here's the part most people miss. The greens attached to beets, the leafy tops, contain up to 60% more of the compounds that support leg strength than the root itself. Unfortunately, they're often discarded. How to use it? Roast whole beets with a splash of olive oil to increase nitrate absorption, or blend raw beets into a morning smoothie with lemon and ginger. Always include the greens when possible. And timing matters. For the best effect on blood flow and muscle activity, consume beets 60 to 90 minutes before any form of physical activity, even a walk or light household chores. Vegetable 2, spinach, the muscle maintenance powerhouse. You've probably heard that spinach is good for you, but most people don't realize just how powerful it can be when it comes to preserving muscle mass after 65. Spinach is packed with a unique matrix of nutrients that work together to protect and repair your muscles. Magnesium, which plays a key role in muscle contraction and relaxation. Iron, essential for transporting oxygen into muscle cells so they can function properly. And a lesser-known compound researchers refer to as C-factor, which supports the regeneration of damaged muscle fibers at the cellular level. In a 12-week study at Boston University, older adults who ate just 1 cup of spinach per day showed an 11% improvement in leg stability during balance and walking tests. That's the kind of difference that can prevent falls and boost confidence with every step. Even more surprising, nearly 30% of seniors are deficient in iron, and they don't even know it. Without enough iron, your muscles can't efficiently convert food into usable energy, leaving you feeling tired, weak, and unstable, even if your diet seems healthy on paper. How to use it? Lightly steam spinach for no more than 3 minutes. This preserves the delicate C-factor compound that is destroyed with long cooking times. To boost iron absorption, always pair spinach with a vitamin C-rich food like bell peppers or a squeeze of lemon juice. Bonus tip: a pinch of black pepper enhances nutrient absorption even further by up to 153%, according to recent research. Vegetable 3, sweet potatoes, sustained energy for aging muscles. Your leg muscles don't just need strength, they need stamina. And as you age, maintaining steady energy levels throughout the day becomes essential to prevent fatigue, unsteadiness, and even falls. That's where sweet potatoes come in. Sweet potatoes are a powerhouse of complex carbohydrates, which release energy gradually, rather than spiking your blood sugar and then crashing it like refined carbs do. This slow release keeps your leg muscles fueled and ready, whether you're climbing stairs, walking the dog, or simply standing in the kitchen preparing a meal. But the benefits go far beyond carbs. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, a potent anti-inflammatory compound that helps protect muscle tissue from oxidative stress. Potassium, which supports muscle contraction, nerve signals, and coordination. In fact, sweet potatoes contain twice as much potassium as bananas, making them a top choice for seniors who often fall short on this critical mineral. A recent study in Nutrients linked higher potassium intake to better muscle performance and fewer leg cramps in adults over 60. How to use it? Always cook sweet potatoes with the skin on. The skin contains 15% more potassium than the flesh alone. Baking is better than boiling, as it helps preserve resistant starch, a special type of fiber that feeds your gut microbiome. A healthy gut has been linked to lower inflammation in the legs and joints. Try roasted sweet potato wedges with a dash of cinnamon and olive oil, or mash them with turmeric and black pepper for an anti-inflammatory boost. Vegetable 4. Broccoli, the anti-aging leg supporter. Broccoli isn't just a healthy side dish. It is one of the most scientifically validated vegetables when it comes to protecting aging muscles. Its key weapon, a compound called sulforaphane, which activates a cellular process known as autophagy. Think of autophagy as your body's internal cleanup crew. It removes damaged proteins and waste from your muscle cells, making space for new, stronger tissue to grow. In a landmark study published in Cell Metabolism, researchers found that sulforaphane can slow age-related muscle decline by up to 15% by protecting the neuromuscular junctions. These are the tiny but critical connections between your nerves and muscles. When these connections are preserved, your legs respond more quickly, your balance improves, and even simple actions like rising from a chair become easier. And that's not all. Broccoli is rich in vitamins K and D, both essential for maintaining muscle tone and bone density. Two things you absolutely need to stay upright and independent as you age. How to use it. Here is a trick most people don't know. Chop broccoli at least 40 minutes before cooking. Why? Because that allows the enzymes that create sulforaphane to fully activate. If you cook it immediately, much of that benefit is lost. Lightly steam or sauté with healthy fats like avocado oil or extra virgin olive oil to enhance the absorption of its fat-soluble vitamins. For a quick evening meal, try broccoli stir-fried with garlic, olive oil, and a handful of pumpkin seeds. Vegetable 5. Red cabbage, the joint-supporting muscle regenerator. Often overlooked in favor of its green cousin, red cabbage may be one of the most underrated vegetables when it comes to aging muscles and joints, especially in your lower body. Its deep purple color comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants, known to reduce inflammation in muscle and connective tissue. But what makes red cabbage unique is its ability to support both the muscles and the joints that allow you to move smoothly and pain-free. A recent review in the journal Frontiers in Nutrition found that diets rich in anthocyanins were associated with significantly lower levels of muscle soreness and joint stiffness in older adults. These compounds help protect against micro-tears in the muscle, improve blood flow to cartilage, and reduce the oxidative stress that causes knees, hips, and ankles to ache over time. Red cabbage is also an excellent source of glutamine, an amino acid that plays a critical role in muscle recovery and in maintaining the integrity of the gut, which indirectly affects nutrient absorption and inflammation. How to use it? For maximum effect, consume red cabbage raw or lightly fermented. Raw red cabbage slaw with apple cider vinegar, olive oil, and lemon juice creates a powerful anti-inflammatory side dish. Fermented red cabbage, like sauerkraut, adds beneficial probiotics that enhance digestion and nutrient uptake, which is crucial for muscle rebuilding. Try adding it to wraps, mixing it into salads, or serving it alongside sweet potatoes and grilled proteins for a leg-strengthening, joint-friendly meal. The synergy strategy: how to combine these 5 vegetables for maximum results. Each of these 5 vegetables offers unique benefits on its own, but when combined strategically, their effects don't just add up, they multiply. This is what nutrition experts call food synergy. When the nutrients from different foods interact in ways that amplify their impact, it's not like 2 + 3 = 5. It's more like 10 or even 12 in terms of results for your legs, balance, and strength. To take full advantage of this synergy, it's not just about eating these vegetables randomly. It's about timing, pairing, and rotation. Here's a simple, realistic schedule I recommend. Morning, spinach plus sweet potato. Start your day with spinach and sweet potato, either in a warm hash with eggs or a smoothie. Yes, you can blend cooked sweet potato. Morning is when your body's muscle protein synthesis is naturally higher, meaning it's primed to absorb nutrients for repair and growth. Midday, Beetroot plus red cabbage. Around lunch, include roasted or raw beets with a red cabbage slaw. This combo boosts circulation, joint fluidity, and helps keep your energy stable throughout the afternoon. Add olive oil and lemon juice to unlock even more nutrients. Evening. Broccoli. Finish the day with a light broccoli dish, steamed or stir-fried with garlic and a healthy fat. This helps initiate the muscle repair process overnight, especially when paired with magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds or lentils. You don't have to eat all 5 vegetables every single day. In fact, rotating through them ensures your body doesn't adapt or plateau. Aim to include at least 3 per day, and cycle through all 5 over a 48 to 72-hour period. Pro tip: consistency matters more than perfection. You don't need to follow a strict plan. Just make sure these vegetables appear in 80% of your meals, and your body will do the rest. Now that you've learned how these 5 vegetables can restore strength, balance, and vitality to your legs, there is one final step that can amplify their results even further. It's not a pill or a powder. It's a beverage you probably already have in your kitchen: green tea. But not just any green tea. When combined with a small piece of fresh ginger, it becomes a muscle-priming elixir. Here's why. Green tea is rich in catechins, natural antioxidants that activate the same cellular repair pathways as moderate exercise, especially those involved in muscle growth and energy metabolism. Ginger contains gingerols, powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that reduce muscle soreness, improve digestion, and enhance nutrient absorption. Together, these 2 ingredients improve circulation, reduce oxidative damage, and make your muscles more receptive to the nutrients in your meals. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that consuming green tea with a plant-rich meal increased antioxidant absorption by up to 65%, while also lowering post-meal inflammation markers. How to use it. Steep 1 green tea bag in hot but not boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes. Add 2 thin slices of fresh ginger and let it steep for another minute. Drink this beverage 15 to 30 minutes before or after your main vegetable-rich meals, ideally twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. This simple habit helps open the gate for nutrients to enter your muscles more efficiently, especially when combined with consistent hydration and light movement after meals. Think back to Margaret, the woman who almost gave up on stairs and walks around the neighborhood. She didn't join a gym, she didn't take expensive supplements. She simply added 5 vegetables to her plate, 1 small change at a time. Her story isn't unique. I've seen the same transformation in dozens of my own patients. They didn't chase perfection. They focused on consistency, and it paid off. Now it's your turn. You've already taken the first step by learning what your body truly needs. These vegetables aren't exotic. They're not trendy. They're real, accessible, affordable, and remarkably effective when used the right way. Here's what you can expect if you stay consistent. Weeks 1 to 2, slight increase in energy. Less soreness after walking or standing. Improved digestion and less bloating, thanks to gut-friendly fiber and antioxidants. Weeks 3 to 4, better balance when standing or turning, easier time getting up from chairs or bed, less inflammation in joints, especially knees and ankles. Weeks 6 to 8, noticeable improvement in leg strength and coordination. Walking becomes more fluid and confident. Climbing stairs feels safer and less tiring. Weeks 10 to 12, friends and family begin to comment on your posture, movement, and energy. Tasks that once felt risky, like stepping into a bathtub or walking across a parking lot, now feel manageable again. That's the power of feeding your muscles the right information, because food is not just fuel, it's instruction. And today you've learned to speak the language your body understands best. So now the real question is, which of these 5 vegetables will you add to your plate today? This small, intentional choice might be the first step toward reclaiming your freedom, independence and confidence, one bite at a time. If this video helped you, consider sharing it with a friend or loved one who also wants to stay strong and mobile after 65. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss next week's health insights. Your legs have carried you through a lifetime. Now it's time to return the favor.